Jamb Registrar apologizes in tears for exam errors, takes full responsibility. Over 370,000 candidates to retake exam. See this country, we have a very long way to go. A very long way. They now put out a statement. He said, man proposes, God disposes for system, for computer system. Who fixed the computer system? Is it not a man? Was it God? Was it God that came to set up the computer system for them? You are now crying. You are so incompetent with your job. Instead of you to step down and say, oh, I take full responsibility. Oh, I'm going to step down. You don't know your job. You are now crying. They'll just be asking drama for us. As soon as he said his own, EFCC chairman too came and said, oh, they made an error in the people's name, that they claim that they are CBX, CBEX, that scammed people. The name of the people that they published, it was an error. How are you people making errors up and down? Is it that you people are not competent? You don't know your job. Before you pull out something, you cannot scrutinize very well. They were happy initially that the students were failing the exam, that it was the anti-malpractice whatever that they put in place that allowed the results to be that low. Meanwhile, they are the ones that did rubbish. You don't have a good system. Most of those children, their systems were not working. Their questions incomplete. Thank God say they've been Jay-Z. That they could speak out. And we have generations of parents now that would speak out. If not, 370,000 candidates will stay at home again for another year. Meanwhile, they were meant to pass their exams. You are not saying you take full responsibility. Don't take it before now. Crying and acting drama. They were even clapping. About this country, we have a long way to go. We have a very, very long way to go. The Joint Admissions and Matriculation Board, Jamb, has announced that a total of 379,997 students, candidates, that's 380 now. That's approximately 380. Why are they shortening it? Candidates in Lagos and the 5 Southeast states will be rescheduled for another sitting of the Unified Tertiary Matriculation Examination. Why 5 Southeast states? Why is it? Why? If these people come outside and say that people are marginalizing them now, you will say, oh, they are lying, they are this, they are that. Lagos, fine, okay. 5 Southeast states. What about the other states? Those ones, they were okay. Exams went very well over there. Why 5 Southeast states? You don't want them to go to school, Abi? People don't want them to go to school. Because you know that they are always passing exams very well. Yes. They are always passing exam very well. As at last year, people that were scoring 370, 350, they were Igbo people. You people are jealous, Abi? Because I don't understand. I don't understand. They are so incompetent. Jamb Registrar Professor Isha Akoloyede disclosed this during a press briefing in Abuja on Wednesday, acknowledging that errors during the initial examination negatively affected the performance of some candidates. Oloyede revealed that affected candidates will be sent messages with details of the examination rescheduled for this weekend. The registrar issued an apology in tears. Who asked him to cry? Crying. Hypocrites. He issued an apology in tears and said he takes full responsibility for the lapses. If you are taking full responsibility, step down. Resign. Resign and take full responsibility, because obviously you don't know your job. Let somebody better take over. He said after the mock examination this year, we reviewed our LAG, which includes Southwest and Southeast states as earlier indicated, and CAD examination engines. We realized that in the lag category, options to the items of our examinations were not shuffled. We insisted that the shuffling must be effected. After this was done, we tested the update as usual, and we were satisfied. We thereafter still did what we call dummy, a simulation a day before the examination, and everything seemed to be okay. In other words, we believed we were ready to deploy the items after some layers of testing the processes. Now, we tested the true. However, on the second day of the examination this year, which was Friday, April 25, 2025, we discovered that there was some omission in the items within the LAG category. You noticed, and you still brought out results. You noticed and you still released results. I don't understand you people. You were saying that it was the malpractice thing that you put in place that did not allow the students to pass. It's because they could not do original, they could not copy, they could not carry expo. That was why they failed massively. Meanwhile, it was you people's fault. It was you people's fault. Now wow. An update for correction and grading adjustments was instantly made, and it was tested on Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. The update was applied after 12 a.m. on Tuesday morning, and it was successful. That was why all the examination from Tuesday till the end of UTME had no problem. To correct and re-upload the responses, IA results from LAG for the pre-Tuesday glitch, the service provider concerned with LAG were deployed to effect the patch, but there were patch errors in some servers for the first 3 or 4 days in only 2 locations. In simple terms, while 65 centers, 206,610 candidates were affected in Lagos zones comprising only Lagos State, 92 centers, 173,387 candidates were affected in Owerri zone, which includes the Southeast State. In clear terms, in the process of rectifying the issue, the technical personnel deployed by the service provider for LAG, Lagos and Southeast zones inadvertently failed to update some of the delivery servers. Can you imagine? Regrettably, this oversight went undetected prior to the release of the results. You people are not okay. It went undetected. Now, wow. Apologizing for the errors, Oluyede said, despite being able to identify the sources of the problem, and the affected centers were conscious of the painful damage it has inflicted on the reputation of Jamb. As Registrar of Jamb, I hold myself personally responsible, including for the negligence of the service provider, and I unreservedly apologize for it and the trauma that it has affected Nigerians to, directly and indirectly. Once again, we apologize and assure you that this incident represents a significant setback for the board's reputation. We remain committed to emerging stronger in our core values of transparency, fairness, and equity. It is our culture to admit error because we know that in spite of the best of our efforts, we are human. We are not perfect. And that's why you say man proposes, God disposes. Very funny. The only consolation we have in this case is that it's just one of the 2 service providers that did not do well by uploading improperly, but it was not a case of glitches nor sabotage. I understand that there are 3 powerful expressions which contains 1 word, 2 words, and 3 words respectively. They are please, thank you, and I'm so sorry. So I appeal to the candidates and those affected by the errors of our system to accept this explanation as the truth of the matter without embellishment. Please, I apologize and I take full responsibility, not just in words. Okay, we've heard you. Your apology. I don't know if it has been accepted by the students. It is well. Nigeria, it is well. My listeners, over to you. Leave your thoughts. Don't forget to like, to share, and subscribe. Thank you for listening. See you some other time. Bye.